Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Machedo is the best.
Hi there, Machedo. Speaking to you from Machedo.com. Who's Machedo and Think Personal Branding? Well, some of you sent me emails and WhatsApp messages. Lloyd, what happened to yesterday's video? Well, yesterday, guess what? I got a bad case of food poisoning where I ended up getting almost a cardiac arrest. Was not able to breathe. Actual serious, I'm not joking. I collapsed. My heart rate shot up. I'll be putting another video. I don't want to mix two videos. Where I nearly ended up getting a heart attack. I couldn't breathe. I collapsed. I was vomiting. I thought I was going to die. Really thought I was going to die because of food poisoning, especially seafood. Something happened. It just became toxic. And had I not reached the hospital on time, I think most probably I would be finished. So that's a video that will come up next. Anyway, for today's, that is why I was not able to do. I was pretty weak yesterday. The whole day I was sleeping. Went to the hospital. Gave me 4 mega injections of fluid because how my body reacted, and I'm supposed to take rest, but work is work anyway. So coming to today's video, what do I have for you? The updates are the biggest one is, like the headline stated, there has been a secret Expo 2020 secret meetings where they've discussed a couple of things which I'll be sharing in this video. Oh, please also note that the timestamp is put below in the description box, so you can choose which part of the news you wish to hear, or if you wish to hear everything. Okay. In the news updates, one is Debenhams decline has started to take place, and you'd be surprised to know a company based in Dubai is responsible for the impact of the reshuffle in Debenhams globally. Then there is a speculative news that Dubai is planning to increase the size of its financial hub 3 times, which once again I don't believe. There is a news that an Emirati was denied entry into UAE, whether that's true or false. An Emirati put a nice funny video where he locked up Indians in a bird cage. Would not let them out. I'll give you my thoughts on that. Etihad, is Etihad filing for bankruptcy? I'm going to discuss this. I spoke to a couple of people who are working in Etihad, myself. News about a global collapse that's coming. Global remittance has been, coming down in certain countries like India and Pakistan. There's news update about less Indians wanting to travel to UAE, and also people who are migrating less. Nepali workers, I'll give you an update on that. I happened to get one guy who is one of the laborers. He sent me a message through another phone. Then there have been new scams now, recruitment as well as migration. It seems new scams are taking place. Qnet, which is becoming a bigger fraud than expected. Now, this is all in terms of news, and I'll give my opinions on them. Then in terms of letters, I received letters that Saudi girl, what do I predict is going to happen next? I'll give you that. There's a new secret Ajman police, which is on the go. Be careful of that. There's a letter about migration services, which I told you before. A couple of Brits who have been sent back, actual British nationals who are born, raised in Britain, not Indian who is a British passport holder. No, actual British nationals who are sent back. There's a massive fake degree scam that's happening and people are getting caught. Unpaid salaries, one other company report, and finally the Expo 2020. So all these updates are going to be shared with you in this video. Now let's begin. Okay, first is the job updates, which people like to know. So let me give you the job updates since I help people get jobs. My candidates have finished the second interview. Now they're waiting for the third one, which is supposed to take place within the third week. Seems the jobs are still there, especially in Qatar as well as UAE. So these two are the markets that I'm getting news from. I do not know about other countries. So if you have updates, please share with me. Thank you to people who have been watching my videos and giving me support. I really appreciate that. I got 3 more people who send me small amounts, but I really appreciate whatever you send. it helps a lot, because what you need to know is, like for example, this video which I'm going to share with you, I ended up with the 37 pages of content, 37, which is not small. It took me 6 hours to edit, research, and cherry pick what I was going to speak about. After I made everything get ready, now this is the 6th hour that I'm actually doing this. I don't get paid for this. This is not a service I get paid, and I'm doing this to support support myself, my brand. So whatever you do give me helps me apart from the work that I do. Just to give you an idea, an example, there is software renewals that I need to pay. My iMac crashed last month, which I didn't tell you. I ended up paying $2,000 for repairs. So I'm doing this as long as it is feasible. The day I feel it's not feasible, either I'll have to cut down on the number of videos that I put up so I can focus on work and getting money, or I'll just stop it totally. So, it's a give and take relationship. I hope you understand that. You can't always keep working for free. So the sponsorship that I do get from people, the small amounts, thank you very much. I was invited to speak in India as well as Sri Lanka, but I refused because Sri Lanka, they said they'd pay me $50 per session. I make $150 an hour. So why should I travel and spend 3 days for $50? The second one was, I was asked to speak in India for free. I think in India, everyone believes everything is for free. Sorry, I don't do that. I was even invited to speak at a TED Talk in a college, which I refused. I don't do colleges. I don't do students. Sorry. I was asked by a company to be a brand ambassador for them by helping charities. Sorry, I don't do that also. Finally, 2 interview opportunities may come up. One is by a news channel. They said they want to take my interview. Let's see if it happens or doesn't happen. Most of the time they say it'll happen, doesn't happen. And finally, a YouTube video. Somebody wants to take my YouTube video. I'll share with you the link later on. They want to speak about personal branding, nothing related to the job crisis. Okay, so this is the job updates. I still have quite a number of candidates whom I have to help in terms of getting jobs. So I'll be guiding them. 5 clients have confirmed. It seems they have job offers in UAE, Qatar, UK, and Europe. The UK and Europe is more like a promotion within the company. Okay, so now let's quickly move on to the news. The first one is Debenhams decline. This story comes from, it's January 11th, from marketwatch.com. It seems Debenhams share slide as the chairman is ousted. Some of you don't like me scratching my nose, but sorry, it scratches. Okay. Debenhams shares fell on Friday after disappointing sales and subsequent shareholders' revolt, ousting the company chairman and removed the CEO from the board. The boardroom coup was left, you'll be surprised about this, is Sports Direct CEO Mike Ashley and Landmark Group, who they own the majority shares. So they created the coup, because of which the CEO and the top guy's chairman, they have been ousted. Now it seems they are struggling to refinance its company restructure. The UK department store said that after he and chief executive Sergio Butcher or Butcher, okay, they were not re-elected to the board in its annual gathering meeting. Despite the shakeup, Mr. Butcher will stay as a CEO. It seems that the company's shares have fallen 86% in the last 12 months. Personally speaking, I think Debenhams is going to shut down. It will file for bankruptcy sooner or later. It will file for bankruptcy because all these brands, they eventually die out. People have now Amazon, they have different other brands. They have cheaper brands that are coming from India, China, and Asia. There's no more, there's nothing to show off with these brands like Debenhams. They are done. So if you have shares, dump them. That's my advice to you. Okay, next one is the news. Dubai to triple its size of the financial hub. January 9th, 2019 by Financial Times. Now, this is what I call speculative news because they are planning for the future. We are going to grow big, triple the size. When you can't fucking manage the existing size, how the fuck are you going to be triple the size? It's like you're predicting the future in a positive way, being overly optimistic. Now, let me read first. What they say is DIFC has coined the term DIFC 2.0. Wow, the 2.0 version. It seems that they're going to cement its city's role as a commercial hub for Middle East, Africa, and South Asia. How? By tripling the size. And this is as per the words of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid al-Maktoum. Now, I know he's a visionary. I know that he's planning everything, but I think his luck is dying out. I seriously feel, because Dubai has reached critical mass. The biggest airport, biggest shopping mall, biggest building, biggest this, biggest that. And now people are just, okay, biggest, so what? How does it help me? How does it benefit me? People are starting to worry about their future, about their retirement. They are worried about their children's future. What does Dubai have to offer that any investor would put his hard-earned money there? Now, what it says is, DIFC plans to meet the increasing sophisticated financial needs of economies across the broader region. Isa Kazim, the city's governor, told Financial Times. But here's the thing, there's no stability in the Gulf. You have GCC, the complete 6 countries. They're no longer united. They're fighting between each other. They have so many disagreements. Saudi is not able to hold itself. Qatar is now, whatever UAE is trying to do, it's trying to go one up. You give 10 years, I'll give you lifetime. You give this much tax, I'll give you no tax. So they are fighting between themselves, and in a way it's kind of good, but this leads to a lot of instability. Now, some of the attempts that they have used, Dubai, is freezing government and school fees, which is a failure. Offering 10-year visas to investor, which is again a failure. They want scientists, entrepreneurs, creative people, and specialists to be there, which once again, they don't want to be there. The reason being is they don't know if their jobs are secure or not. And the problem with Dubai is they, especially with Arabs, not just Dubai, they want yes men. Whatever vision they have, say yes, make it happen. Don't tell me it can't be done. You tell me it can't be done. I don't want you. Get lost. And then what's even more frustrating is when you have people above you who are not bought there by merit, but by, oh, he knows him, he's related to him. Oh, we have this quota for our citizens. They will give, they will occupy these important positions. So people don't want to be around, And here's the other thing. What it says, Dubai's financial hub has faced reputational challenges, including the collapse of the region's largest private equity firm. That is Abraj and Saudi government's pursuit of UAE-based assets, including the news which I told you, Kuwaiti wants its $500,000 back, which is not getting. DIFC-based executives complain about high fees, high rents, regulatory costs, and they are failing to keep talent. They're just failing because they don't want to stay there. So, as per this article, they're going to expand 3 times more. I personally think this is just speculation. This is just to give happy news. Come and invest here. In fact, if you check a couple of YouTube videos, they'll say, oh, these British guys, they come and their channel is the property market or their channel is the real estate market. Oh, this is an exciting time to invest because the prices are so low. So put all your money here. I personally look at its growth. The amount of load of bullshit that people give. As long as you have money in your hand, you're good. When you invest it with someone, you're stupid. That's as far as I can tell you. Now, the next one is Khalid Sam says there is this Emirati who was denied entry into UAE after a Thailand trip. Well, he must have come to Thailand for for what? Why most of our Arab friends or Asian friends come to Thailand to see the natural beauty and go to a temple to pray. That's why they come. So, not boom boom. No, not boom boom. So, it seems that there was a rumor that he was not allowed to enter UAE, but authorities state, no, this is completely false. The health of our citizens is our top priority. Yes, of course, UAE supports its citizens. I will give them that. They support. But if you're an expat, don't expect the same, we want everyone to be happy, healthy, and cared for. No. If you're an expat, they can throw you out or prevent you from coming. But UAE loves its citizens. It'll always take care, especially when social media is there. Okay. The next one is this funny news. Personally, I found it funny. Emirati locks football fans in a birdcage. Hindustan Times reported this. So many outlets reported this. So many. Okay. But I'll take Hindustan Times that spoke about it. What they said is a UAE man locks up Indian football fans in a birdcage, brandishing a stick and telling them that who do you support for the, sorry, scratch my nose again, who do you support? When they said India, they said, no, this is not good. You're in UAE, you should support UAE. Then he knocked the Vairak again. Who do you support? They said, okay, we'll support UAE. Then he let them out of the cage. See, here's the thing. He's a simple guy. He's a dumb idiot. To be honest, he is an idiot. Because he just wants attention. He tried to make a joke out of something small, silly. And those are his workers. Later on, he put it that these are not only my workers, I've known them for 22 years. They live on my farm. We eat from the same plate. We're like family. I didn't beat them up. I didn't truly lock them up. This is just a joke. Personally, I think it was just a joke, but it was maybe a bad joke. Not many people liked it. You need to understand when you crack a joke or when you try to do something funny, some people will like it, some people will not. I personally didn't find anything offensive. I just personally felt that this was something he wanted to do. That's why he did it. So, and the workers are, these are poor fellows who, if you give them a little bit of money, they're very happy. They lock themselves up in a cage. So, I personally didn't feel anything offensive about it. I would have done it if I was that guy. Or I would have put myself in the cage also. I didn't mind. I wouldn't mind it. Being behind the cage or being that guy. He just played a drama, a skit. However, a lot of people didn't like it. But here's the thing, the part which you really need to keep in mind is know the laws of your country. If they don't approve of this, you shouldn't do it. And I've told you constantly over and over again, whatever you put on social media stays there forever and it can backfire. So think 100 times before putting. And this guy ended up, having a court case against him. UAE authorities have made several arrests, not one. I don't know why. And he's going to be in trouble. He'll have to pay a fine. He'll be in jail for some time. Maybe they'll let him go with a warning, but then again, we don't know. So this was, let me know your thoughts. Do you think it was right or wrong? Next one. This one has been a big one. Many people send me this. Etihad is having problems. Personally speaking, if you ask me, I look at Etihad heading for bankruptcy, and the only way they can save face or they can save their image is they will say that we are merging with Emirates Airlines and then we're going to be called Emirates Etihad, or then they'll say after some time from Emirates Etihad, they'll just be called Emirates Group or Emirates. The links were from ArabianBusiness.com, which says UAE's Etihad Airways cancels bus order, plans to cut pilot jobs. Reuters said Abu Dhabi Etihad plans to cut 50 jobs after a big loss last year. Bloomberg says that ailing aircraft Etihad scraps Airbus orders and cuts jobs. The whole article is a summary. The whole summary is Etihad, which once boasted about, we're going to compete with rival airlines, Emirates and Qatar, is now focusing on cutting costs because they said flights are not sustainable. Chief Executive Tony Douglas told Reuters that the airline is becoming more rational after racking up 3.5 billion in the last 2 years. Now you're finally getting rational. Huh? Tony Douglas, you're being overpaid, you jackass. 3.5 billion. Where were you? Sleeping under some tree? That after 3.5 billion, after 2 years, finally, you got the common sense. Now it seems that they're planning to cut operating costs by 7 to 10%. Because it seems they have lost billions of dollars from 2016. Etihad has 160 surplus pilots, planning to lay off 50, and it seems more will be cut off. This information was given by a pilot who declined to be named because the memo was private. Abu Dhabi carrier employs 2,065 pilots. Wow. And it's yet to report its financial result for 2018, which is not. It seems that now it doesn't seem to find the need to, receive the Airbus SE jetliners, 10 of them, which were based on figures where they predicted that they would need for international flights. Thousands of positions have gone. And it seems Suleiman Yaqub, who's the vice president for flight operations, said that Etihad must cut down costs. Okay. Meanwhile, Etihad is also being sued over a 2017 August decision to cut financial support for former German unit Air Berlin. And it's seeking 500 million euros plus damages. I personally think Etihad is going to get bankrupt. That is my prediction. It will get bankrupt because it's not sustainable. How do you cover the losses of 3.5 billion? How do you do that? And how do you compete? Already you have the biggest giant, that's Emirates Airlines, and you are a piddly new airline. And how many airlines does one small, tiny country need? 2 airlines? For what? Now they have even Fly Dubai, which is 3. It's stupid, yeah. It's going to cut down. Finally, there's only going to be Emirates. And Emirates also is doing pretty bad. They believed in bombastic purchases. Oh, we'll purchase 40 aircrafts. Oh, look, my dick is big. Ha, ha, ha. 15 aircraft. Oh, 150 aircrafts. Ha, ha, ha. Air show. Oh, 300 aircrafts. Now, they don't know what to do because, oil prices, they're crashed. Now they're getting jacked. And I see even Etihad having, this is my prediction, Emirates Airlines is really, really going to suffer. It's going to happen. Just watch. You don't have to believe me. Okay, next one, suffer in the sense that they're not going to go bankrupt, but obviously they'll have to cut down because it's not sustainable. The bigger you are, the harder you fall. Look at the global companies. Anyone thought Enron would crash? Anyone thought Arthur Andersen, Lehman Brothers? Anyone thought those were companies which survived like 150 years, 200 years, or whatever? So if GE and all these companies can suffer near bankruptcy, even Apple did. What do you think about Emirates? Okay, next one is, this is an article from zerohedge.com. I recommend you to read it. The guy says 12th January 2019, something of biblical proportions is approaching. What does he mean by that is, the whole article states that we are moving into global depression, where everything that was moving forward in terms of progress is going to go into reverse. Asset markets are going to contract up to 50%. Credit will become restricted. Corporations and households will delever fiercely. Global trade is going to get impacted. GDP is going to crash by 25%. Unemployment is going to move ahead. People have less purchasing power. People will spend less. And this will result in part 2, that is the systematic meltdown. Because what happens in a meltdown? You stop trusting people. Right now, let me ask you, who do you trust? Do you trust the banks, hospitals, insurance companies, politicians? In fact, you can't even trust social media with fake news. So the crash happened in 2008. Right now, it seems to be moving in that direction. So this was an article by Zero Hedge. I'll put the links below. Check them out. The next one is from Pakistan, Karachi. It seems January 11, 2019. Pakistan is also being affected because a lot of Pakistanis have stopped sending home. The number of remittances, it has decreased, especially after the Pakistani rupee crashed up to 32% in the last 13 months. The only increase has been from US, UK and Australia. The rest of the European countries, especially the Middle East, has drastically reduced, and it is affecting Pakistan also, which is why maybe Imran Khan did all that drama. Okay, the next one is Times of India as well as swarajyamag.com. It seems the number of Indians in the Gulf countries has declined by 62% over the last 5 years. 62%. And it seems 2018, the drop was 21%. Qatar is the only exception where the growth has taken place. Obviously, because now, they have to finish the requirements for that football stadiums. So it's mainly laborers and people related to construction. I doubt it's anything big. However, it seems 2017, Saudi Arabia relinquished its position as one of the most attractive destinations for Gulf jobs. The reason being is they are just focusing on giving Saudi's national more jobs. And, after the coup that was there, the younger brother took over. Everything has moved up and down. The reasons given for this is because lower salaries, increased expenses, lack of job security, no future for the families, and they are preferring their own nationals. Okay, this news was pretty sad, and I was pretty surprised this came in the news because one day before I got a letter from one of the laborers, 300 catering workers in UAE seek help to go home. Now, I'm pretty pissed off with this article. The reason being is, Khalid Shams reported and Kathmandu reported. 300 people, chefs, cleaners, maintenance, office boys, and people working for Al-Wasita Emirates Catering Services in Musafa, They have not been paid for nearly how many months? It seems 6 months, or some people say 7 months. And now they have their power and water disconnected to their accommodation. They don't have water. Imagine, how do you go to toilet? How do you shit? What do you do? And the worst part is, the police, they don't allow laborers to roam around. If you roam around, there you can be jailed. So where do you go? Where do you shit? Just think, where do you shit? So what do you do? Take a bottle of water and go shit on the road somewhere? How do you get food to eat? These poor people have been going to even, it seems, dustbins and eating from there. Some of the laborers said that, please help us because we are dying to go back to our family. How can we live in this condition? The reason I'm pissed is because, this is where the country comes into play, the citizen. That is why I ask, what is the fucking point of having an Indian passport? What's the point of having a Nepali passport? What's the point of having Bangladeshi or Pakistani passport when your own fucking government doesn't give a flying fuck? Until this had to come in the newspaper, become major fucking headlines. Only then, the Nepali ambassador suddenly woke up, help our citizens, let us come. And here they are saying, they are glad that they did it. They are reaching for what fucking reaching for? Shame on fucking you. Shame on you. I feel like using words like motherfucker, because you don't care for your fucking citizens. You're bastards. That's what you are. You fucking politicians. Making people suffer. Just think about it, man. Think. 7 months. No food, no water, no accommodation. What the fuck is going on? It's a shame. Fucking shame. Nepali government and all those Nepali, people sitting on the top. Shame on fucking you. And even if there are Filipinos, even if there are Indians and the government not doing, shame on fucking you. That's what it is. Because you don't give a fuck about your citizens. They have to get, that is why these Arab guys are busy fucking Asians. Do you understand why they're doing it? Because they know you motherfuckers who are in the government don't give a flying fuck to its own people. When, you don't support your own people, why should other people fucking support? That's why they treat Asians like shit. Okay? And it's a shame. It's a fucking shame. So, I get fucking pissed at all these people. That's why nobody gives a fucking rat's ass. And nobody will ever respect an Asian passport. Because its own governments don't fucking support its own citizens. Until it becomes this, they didn't pay us for 2 years. They didn't pay us 7 months. We have no food, no water, help. Then they come, I'm the ambassador. I'm this thing. Here, I'll come and support. Which I'm going to speak about Rahul Gandhi visiting these workers' accommodation. That's another fucking drama in itself. Okay. Next one is from simpleflying.com. It seems the Gulf carriers struggle as Dubai airport reports drop in passengers. The reason I'm reading this article, you might feel it's a repeat, but hear this out. It seems that the honeymoon phase for Emirates Airlines and the honeymoon phase for Dubai airport is over. What does it mean? And why do I say honeymoon phase? Because Dubai airport saw traffic increase consistently for 15 years. So obviously, they'll be overconfident. They'll feel, that's why Sheikh, I think his name is Saeed, who was this chairman of Emirates Airlines. He had so much pride. 150 aircrafts, 300 aircrafts. He kept building. Fine. I understand because when you become successful, obviously, you'll have overconfidence. Like Phil Heath in Mr. Olympia, the bodybuilding. He used to think, he used to sit like this in press conferences. People only talk. If you're a bodybuilding fan, watch the 2018 Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath, who was the champion for 7 years, used to sit like, he was sitting like this, and people are saying, this year I believe I'll win. Yeah, you're only talking. A talk is cheap. Do it and show it. And he lost. It was a shocker, and he lost because he was obviously not the top bodybuilder. In the same way, all these guys from Dubai airport, they thought they were invincible. They thought, we are growing. We are going to be the biggest tender for 15 years. They enjoyed that. I give it to them. Fine. But then they become overconfident. How did they become overconfident? They thought, we are getting 100 million passengers. Let's double it. Let's think the impossible. Build a palm on the fucking water, which God himself didn't want to do it. We will do it. Not 1 palm, 3 palms. Plus we'll build the world map on the fucking ocean. With no strong sand. You can't control climate change. You can't even control a fucking tsunami, but we'll build a map on the water, which God didn't do it, if there was a God, but we'll do it, yeah. So map, Palm 1, Palm 2, Palm 3. Oh, yes. Why don't we show they're the greatest? So from tallest building to biggest mall, let's have the biggest airport, biggest. So where they were getting 100 million, they thought, we can do double. So they decided, let's build an airport that can handle 200 million passengers. They built Dubai Maktoum International Airport, or it's called Dubai World Central. World. So they built it. Right now, Dubai has hit its ceiling. 100 million, they are finding it hard to maintain and it's going down. Now, what will you do with a 200 million passenger airport? So 100 million in this airport is going down. So now, do you keep both and keep 300 million capacity? What do you do? This airport is now sucking money every single day. You need to go to the airport. Go to there. Don't believe me. People keep saying, no, shut the fake news, man. Shut the fake news. Okay, fine, motherfucker. Go to Dubai, this World Central. Go to Maktoum Airport. Go there and look by yourself, your own fucking eyes. Don't trust the news. Don't trust me. I'm giving fake news, huh? Go there. See the fucking empty airport. It's so fucking big. It's like 10 fucking football fields. There's nobody there. You walk in the duty free. The people are standing there. The poor duty free employees, Filipinos, Indians, are standing. The security guard who's nearly sleeping. You'll see McDonald's. You'll see the outlets empty. Nobody there. Such a big fucking airport. Not a single fucking soul. Just imagine, you have to pay the salaries. You have to pay the water, electricity. You have to pay the maintenance cost. You have to fucking pay for everything. So, this airport, why do they even need it now? And now, the news, what it says here, Simply Flying has reported that the expansion for this airport has been suspended. They are planning forcibly to move Fly Dubai and Emirates into these sectors, but since it is so far away from civilization, nobody wants to go there. They were expecting it to be the third busiest airport after Atlanta and Beijing international airports, but now it's become a dead ghost town. And as per this report, it says overall, Dubai is in the midst of a massive economic slowdown. Their stocks have fallen 13% and the real estate has dropped 15% and oil prices are now crashing. The impact of the carrier is absolutely unclear. It means less passengers, it means less profit. And now the biggest question that they're asking is, can Emirates Airlines, what will it do next? And can this airport survive? That's the biggest question, which I think everyone should ask. Okay, coming to the next news. It seems that there is a new scam that is gaining traction in UAE. 11th July 2019, Khaleej Times, they've just said, they've given pretty vague statements about people sending WhatsApp messages, but through people that I've spoken to who have come to me after they failed to get a job, I'll just tell you this, if anyone gives you a guaranteed job, if anyone gives you a miraculous salary or an amazing position or something that is too good to be true, that is a scam. Don't fall for it. They will take your information, like your CV, your date of birth. Be careful, if you put your date of birth, your WhatsApp number, passport number, private details, either they will sell you information or they'll hack into your system or they will convince you, they'll give you a job, they'll give you big hopes and then they'll ask you to pay. This has been happening pretty rampantly, and keep this in mind, once they hack into your system, all the information that you put, including your photographs, you can get blackmailed for it. 7 people approached me last year because some of their own, I don't know, they kept their personal sex videos and nude photographs and all that, and they got in trouble. This year, 2 people have got in touch with me since January 1st. So please be careful about this. The next one is the Qnet fraud, which is now really, I don't know, quite a number of people are getting in touch with me on this. So I decided to share with you about Qnet. This is from moneylife.in. It's not an old article. Let me just give you the exact date so that people cannot say that, oh, Lloyd, this is old news and all that. The date is 8th January 2019. It seems Cyberbad. I didn't know there was a place, a Cyberbad. Okay, police arrest 58 members of multi-level marketing in a fraud cheating case worth 350 million US dollars. That's 1,000 crore. That's a massive amount, huge amount, okay? 1,000 crore is like, wow. If you're talking 1 crore, that's big. Is 315 million is massive. It seems that 58 independent representatives or IRs or individuals of Qnet have been arrested, including 3 bank employees. What they do is they give you these big hopes and big dreams of how you can make money easily, and they target people who are not street smart, especially the youth, and people who are successful by giving them hopes that they're going to make big money. It seems the go down of Vihan Direct Selling in Bangalore and their offices in Transview have been seized. An account of Vihan Direct Selling of $1 million is frozen. According to the commissioner, this is a group of QI Group of India and under the brand name of Qnet, which was before Qnet or Gold Quest. Okay. It seems what they talk about is cost optimization, health products, wellness products, watches, jewelry, personal care, beauty products, store packages, educational packages, even MBA certification, including woo-woo, that is all these fake products that you wear this pendant or you wear this crystal and it'll heal you. The promoters trap the people with sweet words, stating that they will be part of a international group, a kingdom, Qnet kingdom, where they can build their own future. And if you pay more, you can earn more. The promoters will drag the session. How they'll drag it and make you pay more is giving you motivational classes, training sessions by inspirational speakers, people who are very good at talking, okay? And they'll give you these books, which are for cheap anyway. And they'll tell you, read these books, gain more knowledge, learn what the business is. Once you join, then you get the first shock that you are supposed to get more people on board. And if you get more people, you get more products and more commissions and more discounts. Then it seems after the IR is joined and his money is locked in, then he has to enroll more members and they in turn have to enroll more members. And as you start enrolling, you immediately run out of people to enroll. It seems that this is nothing but a pyramid scheme and people are given hopes to, that they are going to earn impossible amounts. So as per this article, then it says, as per law, every member who promotes such business will be prosecuted, treating it because this is a multi-level marketing scheme and a chain business. Last year, the MLM company cancelled VCon, which is a flagship that was supposed to be held in Dubai, which I spoke about in the previous video. And now it seems Saudi Arabia has banned this activity as they say it is illegal or haram. And it is considered as cheating, deceiving, fraud, and manipulation. In fact, one guy, he commented, "Oh, you don't know what is Qnet. You really don't know and you're talking about it. Yeah, fuck you. That's what I'll tell you." It seems MCI in Saudi Arabia has banned Qnet marketing activities. I'm reading out from the news itself. In 2018, Qnet, which is a franchisee of Vihan Direct Selling, both try to hide its activities under the tagline Direct Selling or Product Company tag, and it failed to make the list in direct selling companies in India. There are quite a number of court cases. 3 years ago, these words are beautiful. Huh? 3 years ago, the High Court Bombay judge, he said that this deceit and fraud is camouflaged in the name of e-business or business marketing. It seems that the company's motto is to sell more, earn more, which attracts many people. However, the motto is very simple. We will teach you how to fool other people to sell more by fooling other people. In fact, the chain is where a person is fooled and then is trained to fool other people to earn more money. The purpose of these workshops is where they provide a jugglery of words, promises, and dreams. And this is deceit and fraud camouflaged in the name of e-business or marketing. So it seems that even wellness products, they don't seem to work. The holiday packages which are sold are left with no choice to the buyers, and the internet-based model is not successful. In fact, the top brass or the real people, the decision makers, you cannot approach them and they cannot be contacted. This is the nature of business where directors and shareholders are impossible to connect, and people at the lower levels cannot get anyone to share their grievances. In fact, many people have sent me letters and they are sharing their grievance. I just don't know what to do other than share these videos of awareness. It seems they changed their name from Gold Quest to Qnet to Qnet. Multi-level marketing schemes are run by operators and they are a threat to national security. Nothing from my pocket, everything from this article. Read it and you'll find out. Now, quickly moving to the letters that I received. This one is, Loy, I want to pass on information. He had a lot of grammatical and English mistakes, so I guess English was not his first language. He said in Ajman there is a new police called Aman. Why did I say called? Okay. In Ajman there's a new police squad called Aman, which is responsible to catch you if you're a laborer or you're drinking alcohol or they find you just jaywalking. There are fines from 1,000 to 10,000 dirhams. I was jailed in Ajman for nearly a month. More than 200 people were in the jail with me. All were laborers. I felt very uncomfortable. I had to pay 100 days fine. And after you come out, there's no job because the company will cancel your visa. I don't have any video to prove it, but I was put there for 3 months. Please share this message. Okay, fine. So just be careful if you're a laborer and if you're drinking alcohol. I never endorse drinking alcohol. I seriously think people should stop drinking alcohol. And after you drink alcohol, why the hell do you want to go out and especially, do rubbish? And please don't drink and drive. Next one is, I got this. This is just a message that I'm giving people. Please be careful of migration services. 3 people have approached me and told me that they have been cheated of migration services. They took their money, almost paying up to $10,000. Some paid $2,000. I don't know how do you get $2,000. So they have been cheated. They sent me a link which was 2017, but that is too old. It makes no sense. Give me something that is recent. But you need to give with evidence, not just make claims. So please be careful of migration services and hopes that you're going to get a job abroad. If you don't get a job here, how are you going to get a job abroad? You need to have some specialized skill. Please check the embassy, check online legal services. Don't check any Tom, Dick and Harry that has an office in GLT, because in the end in UAE you can just open up an office anywhere. You can have some staff, you can promise the sun, moon and stars and then end up cheating people. Okay, the next letter is, I got this letter from a couple of Brits, British passport holders who are actual British nationals, white guys who were born and raised there from generations. It seems a lot of white Europeans and Americans are being sent back home. Their children are made to suffer because of this. And after they lose their jobs, their credit cards, their loans, everything just crashes on them. They don't know what to do. They end up running away, which I told you, be careful, because if you get caught by Interpol, you're in serious trouble. They had big salaries in the Gulf, but now when they go back home, they are not being even offered a decent job because the experience in the Gulf does not translate to anything in these countries. The next one, I received a letter from someone who took a fake degree from one of the companies that I know, got it arrested, and now it seems he has been caught by the company. He was asking me what to do. Well, just pray that they don't put a legal case on you. If they put a legal case, you're jacked. Even if you present all the documents to the court, the court is not going to do anything, because these companies are run by individuals who are powerful locals and they are very smart. They know the loopholes. All I would suggest you to do is, if you can expose these companies and the owners back home, do that. But be careful, because I know what it is. I was there in that state. Okay. Next one, I got this letter. Lloyd, what do you think? What is your opinion on Rahul Gandhi? Rahul Gandhi, see, look, Rahul Gandhi is just famous because of his name Gandhi. Others, who the fuck knows about him? The second thing is, I have no idea what the fuck has he done in life. I have no idea what is his contribution to the fucking country. Apart from the fact that I once saw him wearing sports shoes, putting something on his head to show that he's working with the laborers, but made sure that media followed him to take the photograph. His speeches are shit. He talks nonsense. He gave 1 or 2 talks which were smart. But apart from that, see, listen, he just cares about his own fucking pocket. His mother, Sonia Gandhi, is the richest woman in India. Okay, legally or illegally, she's the richest and most powerful woman. She has Swiss bank accounts. They are filthy fucking rich. They are very fucking powerful. Do you think that they came to Dubai for the benefit of mankind? Do you think that this is something that he did out of his goodness of his heart to change the lives of people? In fact, let me ask you a very simple thing. How did it affect your bank balance? Did it go up? Did your salaries increase? Has your family life become better? No. Then why the fuck have some of you taken a day off just to stand at the fucking airport for hours and hours? One guy told me that he stood there for 4 hours. For what? Are you fucking mad? People stood there with their iPhones, with their phones. Look, Rahul Gandhi. And then you went to listen to his fucking talk. And most of the people, they want a photo opportunity. So they showed photographs with big businessmen sitting left and right. Oh, the most important guy who pays the most important money sits next to Rahul Gandhi for a photo opportunity. That's why you got these big guys. I don't want to take their name. The guy who pays the biggest money will sit here, and the second guy who pays the biggest money will sit here. Then, as per descending order. This is all fuck all, yeah. I have this, oh, we had in a business meeting, we had Rahul Gandhi gave a speech, oh, he was talking, what do you want to be, what will you do if you become the Prime Minister of India? All fuck all shit, okay? He's just doing it for his own fucking money. He's a politician. Please understand, what the fuck is a politician? Do you think politicians care about you for your benefit? If you're a politician, you're a fucking snake in the fucking grass. People are fucking idiots. Oh, I listened to Rahul Gandhi's speech. I registered online. Rahul Gandhi. Once he goes back, what the fuck are you going to do? Anything's going to change about your fucking life? Once you go to jail, or once you're in trouble, or you don't have money, Rahul Gandhi is going to fucking come and help you. Hey, this is my guy. Hey, give him a job. Fuck you. That's what it is. Politicians only care about themselves. It's a game of politics. That's why they call it politics. Grow the fuck up. Next one is, I got this letter from a guy who didn't get paid his salary. Lawyer, I'm from MAF Group. And he sent me from a very interesting email, Gorilla email or something. I couldn't track it down. Okay. I've not been paid for 3 months. This is the 4th month. Last they paid me was September 2018. The company accounts are blocked. So the management told all its staff they'll pay for 2 months. They asked us to sign some documents, but they paid us 1 month. And they showed the government that they paid us for 2 months. The management is cheating both the staff and the government. And he gave me the website of the company. Like I said, these are letters that I've received. I do not take any personal responsibility for it. If you're not being paid salaries, gang up together, all the employees, and report from the newspaper to everyone else. Make a noise on social media. Get out of the company. Others, your life is going to be destroyed. And yeah, before I do forget, I've been asked about the opinion about this girl, Rahaf Al-Qunun, who's a Saudi teenager granted asylum in Canada. Now, people wanted to know what is my opinion. See, the fact of the matter is, this girl wanted to escape Saudi. She wanted to escape the atrocities that maybe her parents were giving, or maybe her parents were strict. They were the typical Muslim parents, Arab Muslim parents, and she wanted solution. Now, what I admire about her is how she managed to use the loopholes in the system to take advantage of it and get an easy way out. If you actually look at it, she has managed to not only get over the refugee status, she has got a green card to go to the West, get a very easy acceptance in Canada, which normally would take her a miracle. Had she not, I would say, not intelligently manipulated the media, she would not have got accepted in Canada. I can guarantee you this much, because Canada has problems with accepting Muslims. What you do is just Google search Canadians and the problems that they're having with accepting Muslim Arabs. Okay? So if you're a Muslim Arab, even if you adopt a child, they do not accept, they cause problems. So Canada is playing the political game. Trudeau is pretty smart. He's playing the political trump card to show we are better than the Saudis. You know, we respect human rights, we respect women. Now, I'm pretty sure Canada is much better than Saudi for this girl. However, she's very smart. She has manipulated her way there. Now, what do I think about the future? She will actually come to know how easy or not easy it is to survive there. She will have an okay life. She's not going to have a great life. However, being the center of the storm, she would maybe get a little extra special treatment by giving a guaranteed job. But after the glamour, the attention, everything is over, then reality will strike. And that is where she will come to know whether she can or cannot survive. And obviously, she cannot, use this trump card again. But what I see as the repercussions is many other Arab women are going to use this as a trump card. And at some point, it's going to get saturated, because how many Arab women can you help? How many times UN is going to come in? How many times are you going to get the ministers of every country coming and saying, oh, we are going to stand for her? There will be hundreds of thousands. And at some point, they're going to say, this news has lost its freshness. I'm sorry, go through the proper channel, or UN will create a separate department. And from there, the bureaucracy will start. So I would say she is lucky. She is very, very lucky. She managed to use the loopholes in the system to get what she wants. And she has got a green ticket now to enjoy her freedom, her life as a non-Muslim, or, whatever religion she wants to accept. She's going to have the excitement in Canada, but after 1 year, the excitement will die out, reality will set in, and then she would have to earn her way, because Canada is a place where you have to earn through merit, not just through, just your name or religion, or, how it works in some other countries. And then she'll be treated ordinary like everyone else. And once she gets a taste of that, then let us see how she goes. But do I see her as an inspiration or something great? That's all bullshit, okay? She just had the intelligence and the smarts to manipulate the loophole. But what really is a big question is, she being 18-year-old, how did her parents allow her to travel alone to Thailand? That is a very big question that I have. How she did that only people can fill in the blanks. So having said that, this is my opinion about her. Give me your thoughts, because I know that maybe my opinion is not pleasing to you. But I'll tell you, I see her as being smart and manipulative to get what she wants, because she just wants things her way. However, once she goes to Canada, after 1 year, the honeymoon phase is over, then reality will strike. And that is where she'll get to know what life is all about. So that's what I say. However, very important, I just hope she doesn't go to the Saudi consulate to get her Saudi passport attested. And finally, the climax, which you guys want. Maybe some of you wanted to know. I got a call. The number was, I don't know, it just said blank. It didn't even show who it was, which country, whatever. So the guy, he had an Arabic tone to him. So obviously, I don't know whether he's putting on a voice or, okay. But he told me that they have been having, in UAE, they've been having a couple of secretive meetings for the Expo 2020. And the reason being is Expo 2020 right now is a massive flop. It's not happening. It's not at all happening the way they predicted it. Investors are not coming. They never expected the market to go in a slump. They never expected prices to crash. They never expected, stock prices to go down. They never expected investors, and neither Qatar's problem nor Iran's problem nor US, the trade war. So it seems that investors are not investing. They are not doing well at all. Many of the projects have been shelved, but now they need to keep up an image. It seems most of the projects are not going to be completed on time. So now they're focusing on the 80-20 principle. So they'll focus on the 1 or 2 or 5 projects where they can show that, oh, it's going on, everything is happy, we are doing well, and they are being forced to finish the projects on time. Many people have resigned because of this. They can't take the pressure. And it seems that the focus is to complete the critical ones, at least for a photo opportunity. And they are literally at the edge, just to make sure that at least they can show the world something, because Expo 2020 is going bad. It's really going bad. Many contractors have backed out, many are not paid, and now they are moving into the red. So this is as far as this call that I received. Like I said, I wish I had something in writing over there, but I'm being very transparent about this. So do you have any information about Expo 2020? Do share it with me. If you have news links or anything else, it is always good to share with evidence, like I told you. But as far as I see it, Expo 2020 has been nothing but speculation until now. You can just Google Machedo Expo 2020. You'll see my prediction that I gave 1 year ago, which is actually happening right now. I don't wish for it to go back. In fact, one of them even sent me a photograph of that wonderful museum, futuristic museum. Construction has stopped there. That's what he claims. I don't know if our construction has stopped. So let me know your thoughts. Love to hear it. Like I said, I appreciate all the support that you give. If nothing else, at least share the video. Put your comments. I always read them. And yes, keep sending me the news links. Keep sending me the photographs. Keep sending me the videos. You can share it on my WhatsApp. You can share it to my email. It's all put down below in the description box. It'll get highly confidential. And I hope to keep adding value to you. So this is me signing off for now. Let me know what you think. Goodbye. Take care.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Machedo is the best.